Who is this? If I turn the handle clockwise, I can enter the door. By Jove, Watson, I've got it. Oh, who is it? There's the other. There's a replacement. It's atomification. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Snap. Always a trap here, right? If you're playing this map, you're playing Trapper. Always put one there, because they can never avoid it. My fucking vote was the one that got the Tories in. Snap. You go walk a ticky walkaroo. Hello. You go walk a ticky walkaroo. Fuck off, Torchman. Nobody gives a shit what you're doing. I'm fucking Hanzo. Jesus. People are being too kind. Fuck off. Die! Wendell, thank you very much. 3 months! The fuck is wrong with you? Don't do that! A cheeky ham shank. Thank you for the follow. What? I didn't know you could do that. Fucking what? Why can't the T-Rex clap? Because it's dead. But Nightbot makes a good point. If you are falling... Oh oh balls! No! 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 Fuck! Hey, what? It's your boy Zoomy. I'm sorry, what? Ah, disconnect. Lovely stuff. Fart. I don't know what that noise was, but it was manly, wasn't it? Hello, TV License HQ.
Fund the BBC.
Sure is a Monday. Sure is Monday. You gonna... Stream Dunk isn't working. Stream Dunk, no.
You go.
Don't tell Mother I'm having a wank.
Stream
Tell
Dunk?
mine.
Stream Dunk. Stream Dunk. None of my scenes are
Why can't
working.
the T-Rex clap? Because it's dead.
Why Stream Dunk? Oh, camera's not working. Amazing. Where am I? Where am I? Is everything just fucked? Is that how things are going, Will I appear? Will I be here in a moment? I wouldn't count on it. Oh, this is amazing. I love it when things don't work. Why is my stream deck stop fucking working? No updates are currently available. Bear with me, please.
Don't tell me
Please
that
bear
I'm
with
having
us.
a wanked out mine.
I don't understand.
Well, at least that works. Well, I'll tell you why the camera wasn't working. Because some idiot left the cap on. Oh, hello. Hello, hello. Hello. None of my stuff on. Oh, that works. That starts working. Hey, I don't know what fixed it, but I'm here now. How are we? I could see like the outline of my eyebrow is. These need trim. Jeez.
None of your goddamn business.
That's my line, nerd. Goddamn nerds. How are we? Welcome in. How's our Mondays going? Mine's obviously off to a flying start. Amazing stuff. Much like the economy, my Monday's going downhill. Haha! Politics. Super stuff. Super stuff. Did I tweet my thing that I was supposed to tweet, or did I just close the wrong fucking window? I need to tell everybody I'm live. Mondays are the worst. Garfield. Sure do like a lasagna and don't like a Monday. Bear with me while I do some stream admin. And by stream admin I mean posting all the discords that know, so people can know I'm not live and not watch. I'm not sure if self-promo's ever actually worked. The discoverability sucks for Twitch, doesn't it? Posting 20 fucking different self-promo channels. To be honest, you tune out after the first couple of weeks. And every time I do it as well, I go back and I look and make sure that I didn't just post in their main channel. Because the last thing I want to be doing is going into fucking Limmy's chat and posting in his main channel that I'm live. There we go. Buff! Just finished working out. I skipped yesterday. I could not be hold doing yesterday's exercise. I was just tired and I didn't want to. And why was followers only? This stream deck's taking a piss. I just could not be fucked annoyed. I think I skipped Thursdays as well. It's getting to that time where it gets darker earlier and somehow you feel like your day's been stolen by the lack of light. So the less I want to exercise, but the more I need to. It's motivation, it's discipline, it's all the things that I'm lacking right now. I just can't be hold. Plus I do it before bed as well, which is a big fucking mistake. I should do it like lunchtime or something. But no, I'm an idiot and I do it like an hour before bed. Got a bench in the a bench, not just a bench, a weight bench in the spare room. So shall we have a quick scacaroonie at what I have written down as my stupid old notepaddy stuff. Well, I don't need the sunlight. I am very against sunlight as a ginge. It's harmful to my being. That goes away, that goes away, that goes away. I might be done. I'm just going to quickly check on the old discards, but I think I'm not doing any more speedruns. I cannot fucking stomach another speedrun. Oh, somebody's got a sub an hour. SK got fucking sub an hour. But they're not submitting a run. Which is fine. If they're not submitting, it means that I'm currently winning. Shall we get into the LA and the Noires? Back at work today, not fun. As Mondays are never fun when you're back at work. But doubly so, I was doing a lot of tedious work. Setting up a database table and permissions and all that fucking boring shit. And stuff to look up that permission and the people who get those permissions. Just fuck off. But I had I've never watched it until like the past week or something. Orange is the New Black. I never watched it until now. That's the right stream there. I like it. What I don't like is the main character. Z. The two main one. Well, there's the blonde one. Are we getting a text to speech? No, thank you very much, Lewis. Almost a year. Has it really been a year almost? Wow. Wow. Christopher Walken. Wow. Thank you very, very much. Have a money payment, cash money. Very much appreciated, more appreciated. But as always, while it is appreciated, unnecessary. Being in the chat, follow, whatever. That's enough for me. I'm walking here. I can't do a very good. I can do 2 good impressions of Owen Wilson and Christopher Walken, but both of them are saying wow. And I can't do the Owen Wilson. Wow. That's Owen Wilson there. Wow. I can't do any other word that he would say, but that one word. Wow. That's Owen Wilson. And I could do Christopher Walken. Wow. I say I can do. I can't do. I'm a liar. I can't do them. I'm walking here. I'm fucking terrible. If I was listening to him, if I was actually trying, I could probably do it after a wee bit of practice. Dinner chat already? Fuck's sake, Lewis. No warming up, eh? Buy me a drink first, Lewis, before we get into dinner chat. Jeez. I suppose you just did. Thank you very much again for the sub. What did I have? I had a roast crown of chicken, chips, broccoli, and gravy. And it was beautiful. With lemon chicken. What did you have? Normally I hate carving a chicken, you know, when you're trying to take all the bits off, but that one, it just put the knife in and kind of flicked, and it all came away. It was beautiful. Alright, so I remember there was some nudities in this, so I did set up a wee censor box just in case we needed it. To be fair though, it takes me too fucking long to get that on. You haven't eaten it yet? Okay. What is it? What is it? You need to explain what it is. Right, let's just try and keep it out of screen for now.
Is this your beat?
Yes, sir. Well, part of it. Kids park here, they use it like a lover's lane. It's a working neighborhood.
A beef hot
Some
pot?
trouble, but
No, I've heard lots about hot pot, but I'd never actually looked at what's in a hot pot.
it's known locally as the Moors.
You were first on the scene?
Yes, detective.
No one's disturbed the body?
No, sir. We cleared out them vulture reporters so Pinker and the coroner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with.
Oh, I heard a clue. Tire marks? Can we investigate tire marks? Nope. Can we investigate the blood? Nope. It's playing the piano though. It's playing, there we go.
What can you tell me about the shoe prints?
Men's size 8s. Pinker lifted impressions for me to compare back at the lab.
So what's in a beef hot pot then, Lewis? That's that done. Let's have a look over here. Let's leave the body till last. Have a look at a wee rummage in the handbag.
Victim's bag?
Dear God, lipstick. Those weird circle potato things. Potatoes.
Looks brand new. Can't be the one used on the body.
Circle potato things. Potatoes. I don't know what else we're talking about. No, they are exclusive to a hot pot. But I'm confused as to what the fuck you're talking about.
Looks like some kind of puzzle or parlor game.
Well, they're just circle and skinny. We have to turn the puzzle. Oh dear God, we've solved the puzzle. It's a lighter.
The Bomba Club. Why steal a table lighter?
Right. Okay, we're looking at hot pot. We tangent. We hot pot tangent. Because I have no idea what you're talking about. There's my Firefox window. Nope, 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 nope. There we go. Right. Close that. Beef hot pot. These. That's a fucking potato. It's still a potato. It's just got up. It's still a fucking potato. It's just slices of a potato. It's still a potato. Yeah, it's just fucking potato. Amazing. Have a wee shout out. Oh, you just didn't work. Fuck you, Nightbot. Nightbot's been having issues lately, hasn't it? I don't know if it's still broke. Tell you what, let's make Nightbot part and come back, see if it fixes anything. Authorized, thank you. Part my channel.
You've been hit by, you've been stroked
Run
by
my channel.
a cheeky wee snap. Why couldn't I add it? Oh! Cheeky wee snaps! Yeah, very two cheeky wee snaps.
Can't believe you thought it was a different kind of potato. Oh! Bit of chivalry. You gonna win this fight? Yes, well done.
God's sakes!
And part of that annoyed me about that game so much is basically everybody screamed constantly. There's a button for screaming, and the button for screaming is always clicked. Always push the screaming button. But I like to go as one of the classes who gets basically two main weapons, and I would get two axes, two massive like axes, and I would throw one of them. Immediately just into the crowd, throw one, and then start swinging with my other one. You would almost always get a kill. Right. Commands, custom. Edit that to just do. They have a stat for using the screaming button. Nightbot's fucked. I thought it might be something I changed because it kind of thingied, but you can find people. It's fine. Right. If there's any more clues about. Oh, there's a clue here. Cigarette.
Incidental.
No, there's not a clue here. It's just a cigarette. Are you gonna do anything? Right, I'm going to look at the body, but I'm going to enable this for the moment. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Because I don't want to get banned from Twitch. You can't see what's in the book, okay? There's no book seeing. I'm going to have to move it again. I'm going to strategically play through the wee window there.
Cause of death?
Oh shit!
The head
Hello, Jerry. We are investigating the Black Dahlia murder, and it's very full of nudity currently, so we're covering it up. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ! Right, it's gone. Now we can investigate. Okay. Oh, we got something on the hand.
What about this wound on the finger?
Something removed. A ring, most likely. I assume it was taken post-mortem.
It's like the camera will jump specific. No, it's done it again! You know what?
What caused the blunt force injury to the face?
Could be anything from a baseball bat to a lug wrench. I'll have more details after the autopsy.
Oh, cool. That's just, yeah, just jump out the window. That's fine. Hiya, Jerry. How are we? I really don't like this scene. For fuck's sake. Cole, will you stay in the same place? Right, we're done.
What does the writing on the victim mean?
I'm still here because the body's still there.
Dahlia, Tex. Your guess is as good as mine. Could be something to it, or it could be the killer's trying to throw you off the scent. Either way, I'll run tests.
The fuck, it makes no difference. I'll probably get in more trouble for trying to draw attention away from it.
Midnight. I'll confirm with you later.
When we get to the bomba, a man could die of thirst on a case like
Okay, right. It's gone. Oh shit, that can fuck off. Can't complain, but you could complain. Can't or won't, as they say. Okay, other side of the car. Other side of the car. You complain about your hot pot with your circle things that aren't potatoes but are potatoes. You got it back today. Nobody stopped fucking amazing. That's a turn up. That is a fucking. That's a win. Right there, Jerry.
To drive like this without a siren. The werewolf? For my money, copycat. We can't
Hello,
rule it out.
Panda.
We need
How are we?
Heck, you'd love that, wouldn't you? A big head to hang on your wall. Caller of the decade. I've been working evidence on BD case for 6 months and got nets.
There's a difference, Rusty.
Oh, yeah?
I just started working it today.
Okay, Oddshot. What's more likely? The werewolf comes back around, leaving us a note on a corpse?
He clearly has a thing for power. Power over women. Why not power over the police department as well?
How many heads are we going to wheel spin on today for the mere cost of £10 a head? I don't know, because this is $10, sorry. Because $10 in 1940 is worth quite a lot of money.
Well, the Examiner and the Daily News might be good at coming up with monikers, but they're terrible for police. There's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder. It was them, locusts.
Where do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Oh, come on, stop stopping.
His own hand, stationed
I mean, I'm tempted just to run some people over now for a laugh.
San Quentin, another town, another country, who knows? So, Phelps, I understand you want to turn this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that, all right? A case will come and find you.
Oh, jeez,
Can't make
that
it
was
something it
not
ain't,
paying attention.
understand?
So you don't think the werewolf has continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
No chance. We'll find it.
I'm going to pay attention to driving for now. I like the incidental quiet jazz.
Shots fired. Officer down. 6th Street and Lindley Place. 6th Street and Lindley Place. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
The pound has indeed gone down the pan. And so does it seem like the career prospects of a certain Prime Minister Truss and the Chancellor Kwarteng. What fucking kind of budget was that? Jesus, fuck off. Yeah, we're cutting taxes for the rich. And that's really going to work for everybody. I'm sorry, what? Yeah, you're cutting taxes for the rich. Are you what? No, don't do that. Everybody's complaining about cost of living. Yeah, the rich need some money. The rich don't have any money. They should have some more money. It's your fault for not having any money. No trust the process. Truss up the economy.
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss him.
Hibiscus?
Is there anything else?
I say hi to biscuits quite often.
Fire away, Phelps. I'll
But that's
stay
called a
here.
hibiscus, not a hibiscus.
Pour me 3 fingers of rye.
Hibiscus.
Just don't know how to dance to bebop.
You want a tip? Refill my coffee next time, honey.
A lot of people say they think that they're out by the next general election, but you know, I'm unsure since they give ballot papers to people who have to be told not to put their head inside an air fryer. So,
House officer.
that is fair. That is absolutely fair.
So, how's your tuna fish salad?
The problem has always been with when it comes to Tories, they promise stuff on pensions. Are we just cool? Just going to zoom on a call. They always promise stuff on pensions, and people who get out and vote are old people. I think we're looking at another SNP government. If there's another general election, another one, which is like fucking 4 in the past 8 years or some pish like that. If we're looking at another one, I think the SNP will get in again up here.
Cow sounds like. Steel grey like biscuit, natural beige. Faded lemon is quite yellow from my experience.
We've been looking at decorating. I say we've been looking at. We're going to.
Vibrant. Light vanilla is actually quite dark for sure. Bright peach is very, wish it was delicate cake. Delicate cake.
It's on my monitor over here. It's over here on the stream. What was I talking about? Yeah, I will come back to the decorating shortly. Tories going to Tory. They don't have a front runner again. So if Truss gets kicked out, is Sunak going to run again? Is my question. And if he is, will he have a general election? Is there I think there's a general election pending. A lot of people thought that Truss was going to have a general election when she go in to cement her base and basically go, well, that's me and I was voted for by the public, rather than 8 out of 85,000 people in the Tory party. 0.01% of the electorate. I really, really like. I do not like Keir Starmer. Okay, I think he is a fucking Tory light. He's a waste of space. He's never had any concrete position on fucking. I could not name to you a Labour policy right now, other than they have voted at the Labour conference to bring in proportional representation, which is a good thing. They've said they want to. If they win, that's what they're going to campaign that as a campaign promise. But Keir Starmer is a non-entity. He's a fucking superpositioned atom. He's over here and here and here at the same time. He doesn't have a fucking concrete position. He's not left of the government. He is one step removed behind them. Corbyn was fantastic, in my opinion. And he got blamed for basically... Hello, Wendell. How are we? Corbyn got blamed for a lot of stuff that presumably existed in the fucking Labour Party before he was there. I mean, today, right, of all days, when the fucking pound is tanking, the economy's tanking, we're looking at a fucking housing crisis again because of this mini budget with Kwarteng's fucking ridiculous ties to companies who are shorting the fuck out the pound and making millions. Because the same companies he used to work for. And today they tell us that Jeremy Corbyn once played that mod of Doom where you kill Thatcher. Are you fucking kidding me? This is news. How long have you been sitting on that, pal? Jeremy Corbyn once had a bacon sandwich. Fuck off. Exactly. The thing that Blair was able to do was he was able to sidle up to Murdoch and get a lot of good tabloid coverage. Fortunately up here, I don't have to worry. Like I obviously, it's Westminster, so it affects us regardless. Sorry for politics, chat, but it's a part of your life. You need to take notice of this stuff. So not sorry, that's what I'm saying. Up here, you have the SNP. They are an alternative. They're not a proper alternative because they can't be in power in Westminster. So regardless of what we vote for, we get what England votes for, which is part of the reason independence is important to me. So we have a representation that's neither the Tories nor Labour, which is better. They're not by no means perfect, believe me, no means perfect, but they're a lot better, and they've brought in a lot of socialist kind of policies up here, which I like. The baby boxes, the free medicine, the free medicine. They just hand it on corners. You need some paracetamol, you need some ibuprofen. Yeah. Just pharmacists standing on every corner handing out medicine. The free travel for under 21s on buses, that kind of stuff. It's good. One of those weird constituencies where you cannot vote for the main party, so they don't put in a candidate in that constituency. I can't stand Starmer either. I couldn't. I'm not sure I can even vote for him ever.
Detective Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Celine? Oh, Christ.
It's
Sure I know her. She and I...
it's terrible. Until they get PR and...
We go way back.
She was here last night?
Sure, she's a regular. Celine was a lovely woman.
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
But she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
That's the truth.
You know him?
No. He's been in a couple of times.
Did they leave together?
Yes. At around 11. If it helps, I made the guy's license plate.
I'll come back to the politics chat in a second.
You're gonna see your married man again?
I think this could be a great help, sir. Thank you.
Don't give him it back. He doesn't need it back. Like, I get that Starmer's the only opposition, because Lib Dems sunk the raft, okay? Lib Dems got to sidle the raft up to the Tory boat back with David Cameron. And then they went, hop, drilled holes in it, and fucking sunk it to the bottom of the sea. And I don't think they'll ever come back up. That was like their one chance at power, ever. The Greens, I would love to vote for the Greens. Again, Westminster first past the post. Up here, because in the Scottish government voting, you have you have preferred voting where you number each candidate. So it's always, for me, it's SNP Greens.
We done?
No, I'm asking you questions. I'm speaking. I'm having a chat here. What?
Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Celine always wore a red garnet ring on the large side. Larger than life, like Celine herself.
Blind voting. I've never heard of that one.
Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
I think that's a doubt.
I think you know where the ring came from, and I think you're going to tell me.
Okay. I bought it years ago.
Only the policies and not the party behind it. Okay.
Yes, I always have.
We're leaning too much on the American systems now, with televised debates and it being becoming a cult of personality rather than knowing policies and what those policies are. If a Labour person ever knocked on my door, it was like, you could have a list of policies. They never do though. They're always like, well, look what they're doing to our government now. Like, you're going to be worse, fuckface.
He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. Put up with a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
Truth.
Was he ever violent with her?
Celine came in here last night looking like she'd taken a slap. They don't live together anymore, so it might not have been him.
I fucked that up.
Mr. McCall, you've been a big help. One more thing. Would you have an address for Celine?
142 North Union Avenue. God knows I had to send her home in enough cabs to remember that.
Exactly. It's always that's the kind of people that fucking get to vote, and it's nonsense. It winds me up.
Eggs running.
I got a call back for that Universal Forest line.
Let's get out of here.
I'm gonna use your phone.
Hurry. My stool was just starting to warm up nicely.
You want a tip? Refill my coffee next time.
Not sure this means much.
What about this? No, I don't want that. I want the book. I want to read the book. I can't read the book. Can I use your phone then? There we go. Let me use the phone. I wanted to use the phone. The prompt came up. That's a different phone. Okay.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Sorry, Wendell. Welcome in. How are we?
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. I'll need to contact the DMV. Shall I relay the details via KGPL?
I was on a rant, damn it. I was on my soapbox. I'm super.
I think he's a bit of a gangster. He treats me
I think there's no escape from politics. And as much as people like, oh, no politics, please. Fuck off. You have to have politics. Okay? It's part of your everyday life. We should be angry about this. I just want to escape. Well, tough. Because it affects me as well. I want to talk about it.
You find the booze helps you get through a working day?
Sharpens my investigatory instincts, folks.
A smart lawyer might use that to throw out anything you collect today.
A smart man might know it's unwise to stand between the patient and his medicine.
As long as you're not falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
That's mighty kind of you, Phelps. You know, you picked the wrong job if a healthy thirst offends you, Cole.
Eating hot pot, are you, with your circular non-potato discs?
As homicide detective, that responsibility is all the more serious.
You know what? I think you're right. I think it does have another name.
Maybe the men
I can't remember what it is. Hello, chocolates. How are you?
And the clues that would have led to her killer.
Yeah, well, if only you'd been there.
When you thinly slice potatoes, there are a couple of or ex-chefs or a chef in the chat, maybe, if you're about. Sorry, there's chef doxed you. Ignore me. Never mind. There is a name for circular potatoes, cut like thinly sliced potatoes. I can't remember what the name it is.
Guess that's the drink slowing you down.
But
oh my God, brother, oh brother.
I'm rather proud. My family have on 3 occasions sworn at Ian Duncan Smith.
Bank of America 7th and Olive. Bank of America 7th and Olive at 211 in progress and shots.
Fantastic. Pig, a fuckhead, and another one called a cunt. I love it. He's an arsehole. He's a fucking scumbag who's responsible for the current state of the welfare system. Scalloped. Thank you, Crimson. It's Crimson, sorry. Scalloped. I'm sure that's the name of the kind of potato, isn't it? That you have? I heard somebody shouting please there. Evidently not. He asked me whether she was going to vote for him and she said no. Thanks. He looked at her and said, didn't think so. Wow. I've never had an actual politician at the door. I've had canvassers for a politician.
You food hounds are a liability on the road.
Oh, Dad considered himself lucky. He probably would have got done with assault. Dear God, no paper! My own Tory leaflets! Yeah, I've never had a politician at the door asking if I would vote for them. I've had canvassers. Definitely had canvassers asking if I would vote for this party or that party. And I've had leaflets through the door for the family party and the Tory party, but never. I've had nuns. I've had nuns at the door. I've had nuns. They weren't canvassing or anything. Well, they were canvassing, but not for a political party, for a religion.
Back door. Wait here a second.
I wanted none of that. Hey! Hey! A golden gun.
Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
Side window's been jimmied. Looks like the door's been jeffed. Looks like somebody Georged the attic. Looks like somebody sanded the fucking garage.
Size 9s. Above average for a lady.
That's not Cole's voice. That was a different voice.
Burglar used the pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
You think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
And yeah, sorry. Welcome in chocolates. It did say chocolates, didn't it? Sorry. I'll stop singling you out in a moment once I've confirmed. Yes, it did. Okay, that I wasn't imagining what your username was. Apologies. There's no pressure to contribute or participate's the word. Participate. My brain has been minced when it comes to words of late.
This doesn't pertain to the case.
That's another different voice. If you can sober up, you can find me at apartment 2, 1050 Huntley Drive.
It speaks to motive.
Crime scene evidence still weighs against it being the husband, but Jacob could give us something to go on. One of my exes drank like this, you'd be feeling the back of my hand.
Well, aren't you a fucking charming
Call in burglary
prick?
and get technical services out here. I'll talk to the neighbors.
Yeah.
Don't think all day about it, Phelps. I get nasty when I'm thirsty.
Decorating. We were up at B&Q, who suspiciously had absolutely not a single fucking strip of wallpaper in the place. They were restocking on the 30th. I was like, that's a week away, you've got nothing on the shelf? All fucking grey anyway.
Tiffany? The rest of the stuff is junk. Might explain the missing ring.
Grey is very in fashion for decoration right now. Yes, Wendell. And apparently,
A regular Amelia Earhart per day.
from what I understand, it's down to
Looks distinct.
Mrs. Hinch, who I'd never heard of until we were in Tesco like a couple of months back, and I was like, "What the fuck is all this Hinch stuff on the shelf here in the home section?"
Hello.
Hello, Adamification. We're investigating crimes.
Don't think this is any use to us.
Do you know Mrs. Hinch? My wife was telling me, like, yeah, this is all due to Mrs. Hinch. Apparently, she brought about the grey craze, the greys, if you will, which are also a kind of alien.
Optimistic, Cole.
And we're going to go and speak to a neighbour, I think. Left. Actually, let's have a look in the garden. How are we, Adam? Welcome in. Oh, that's a noise. No, it's not. Guess we're going to speak to that nosy lady, eh?
I knew it wasn't safe around here anymore.
LAPD. Are you acquainted with Celine Henry, Miss?
Horgan! Jennifer Horgan. I've known Celine for more than 10 years. Our children
I
grew up
recognize
together.
her from something.
What's going on, officer?
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
I think she was in Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
No busybody, you understand, but
Not for like an episode.
drinking. And she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row. I think Jacob may have given her a black eye. He stormed out and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving.
I mean, we're guilty of the
She's
grey
not
as
the sort
well.
of person you can stop from doing
The
something
wall
when her
behind me,
dander is up.
it's grey. Actually, no,
About,
it's
officer, is Celine all right?
I'm afraid
duck
Mrs.
egg?
Henry has been
Tortoise?
murdered.
No, duck egg, something like that.
Murdered. Oh my God.
Duck pebble, pebble duck.
I'm afraid I need to go and sit down.
I don't know what it would be called. The couch is grey. The wallpaper over there is kind of a tartan grey. The floor, however, is not grey. We didn't make the floor grey, so good on us. Usually the answer to where I know them from is Mad Men. This is the guy from Mad Men. He was in Mad Men. I can't remember the actor's name. Door opens. She was in Mad Men too, was she? Mad Men was a good show, but boring. It had good, like, interpersonal dramas, but it was also incredibly dull at the same time. I don't know how to describe it. Nothing happened. It was basically all somebody's like, oh, well, guess you're a dickhead. And then the next episode was like, guess you're still a dickhead. Still a dickhead, I see.
Isn't he the cop that's won a medal for solving all those cases?
Let's see what Jacob has to say for himself.
I don't think Jacob is our man, but we should see what he has to say.
See, have we solved? Oh, we have. We've got all the clues here, so let's go to Jacob's house. So I never watched the last seasons of Mad Men.
Jacob Henry had a violent argument with his wife last night. He's looking more and more likely.
For my money, the broad keep the house looking like that, she probably deserves it. The skipper says bring him in. Keep the hacks off her back.
Oh shit, pay attention.
Fine by me.
So it ain't the werewolf killer after all. Good to see you come to your senses, Cole.
I always said work the evidence. I only stipulated a connection to the BD killer as an avenue of investigation we should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
All units in the vicinity in any Century unit. 211 and shots fired.
See, I've got anti-aliasing on. I've got 3 times anti-aliasing. Apparently. Everything's as high as I can make it go. Oh no, I got 4 on the anti-stropic filtering. I don't think it had a great port because it is locked at 30 FPS as well.
South Flower Street. Units that can handle.
But you can definitely see it around the car, can't you? Not so much like the car, but the lighting on the car. The shadow that's cast on it. Or in the distance. I'm just looking at the back of the car. I can see, yeah, I see what you're saying, yeah. And the road texture. Toot your own, thought you did toot your own horn. Shut up!
Okay, Phelps, we go in hard. You follow my lead.
You've not done anything up until now, dickhead. Let me shoot him in the back.
You Jacob Henry?
Yeah. Who's asking?
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
Save the dramatics
Oh, my
for
God.
RKO, pal. You got bigger problems.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
That she's...
We're gonna have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus. I'm sorry.
Just busted the door. Hey, your wife's dead. Now we're gonna look at your house. You live in squalor, scumbag.
I get even the slightest hint that you're a flight risk, pal.
No dishes though. That's good. Phone. Oh yes.
You think the atmosphere's thick in here? I'll bet they try to gas you.
Getting clues the old-fashioned way.
He'll be back any moment. Just sit tight.
The oldest problem there is what to do about the old lady.
Don't mind me, I'm just doing my adult colouring in book. Did you ever do grave rubbings? I never have. But there's a couple of very old... Well, couple? Yeah, there is a couple of very old cemeteries here, so I think they have been done quite extensively on the ones here.
Size 11s.
Why does that matter? Because the size of the crime scene was a size something or other. Size 8s? It was in the dark, so it felt a bit illegal. It does feel like you would be stopped. What are you doing? Oh, you're just holding a bit of paper on a grave. What are you doing? Just rubbing the grave?
Doesn't look like anything.
I mean, it looks like a baseball bat at the very least, Cole, mate. There's a graveyard here called the Howth, which is actually about 7 graveyards built on top of each other, one of which was a plague pit. We used to go for dinner in the place next to a church with a graveyard, and I would always want to go and do a grave rubbing before we went home. Fair enough. I mean, you got your hobbies.
This isn't what we're looking for.
So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night, Jacob?
Just sit down and shut us down to him.
A bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
Now let's have a look at the notebook, because that's not true.
We get the impression that Celine liked to live the glamorous life. How did she end up with a hump like you, Jacob?
Jesus fucking Christ.
Celine was one of the first woman pilots. She...
The Cray twins are, but really?
Hung out with movie stars and royalty. But she came back here broke and struggling. She married...
London.
Put a roof over her head, food on the table. Not glamorous, but the best I could do. I'm not ashamed about that.
I guess.
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night. I went to see her. We talked. Things...
No, we know this is a lie.
Got a little out of hand. I left.
That's a lie, and you know it. You tailed her, watched her come.
Well, that's not what I was planning on saying there, Cole.
Why would I do that, Detective?
Come on, mouse.
My wife was a drunk. It was a sickness with her. Doesn't mean I didn't love her. Would you stop loving your wife if she was unwell?
No, I wouldn't.
Fuck that one up as well.
Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
No, see, that's a lie. I doubt that one. Let's use some intuition there.
I don't believe you, Jacob. I think you didn't have the guts to do it yourself, so you had someone else do it.
The note.
You want to back that up with something, Big Mouth?
The note.
Huh?
The note. We want to use the note. Oh.
The note by the phone suggests you meant her harm.
Edgelord 40-year-old men tried to convince you that they knew
I
him.
was sick to death of her. I was trying to have her committed.
Oh, you Christ, I did. Well, that way, hey, we got that one.
So you can prove that you came back here after you left your wife's place.
I came back here. I was here all night. Start work at 6:30. I'm not the going out type.
That's the truth.
Did a neighbor see you? Did you talk to
Maybe.
anyone?
I don't know
Need
what
an
the
alibi?
piano things mean.
I don't have one. I was here. I listened to Amos and Andy on the radio, and then I went to bed.
We're still gonna need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're gonna tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
Yes! Oh fuck, we're getting the shit kicked out of us.
You're awful hot under the collar for an innocent man, Mr. Henry.
Yeah, fucking interview him now. I forgot. No, let me punch him in the fucking. Are you gonna remind me what the buttons are? I'm just gonna get punched to the back of the head. Swing wildly, Cole. Swing wildly. I put my hat back on to beat him up. The hat magicked itself back on my head.
Call it in and get a squad car dispatched. And check for messages. I'll keep old Slugger here company.
Yeah, because you're clearly competent, mate. You got fucking leathered. And the next turnover used to run a bakery on Brick Lane and oh, Jesus. Gangster, you know, gangster.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back.
Kellogg's Orden Aches.
Certainly, Detective. You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Yes, ma'am.
Carruthers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the cause of death was the blunt.
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal. Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Lovely stuff there.
Thanks, Doc. Operator, give me R&I. Any word on an owner for that vehicle? License was 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks. Any other messages?
One, Detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in.
I was once... I don't want to say assaulted with Parmesan, but... as a work, I got sent to London town
Don't sound like a
for some training for work.
You've got a daughter.
With a couple of colleagues,
You'll find yourself
and we found some fancy Italian restaurant. it was empty except for us,
That's
right?
why you never sober.
And because it was the works money, we were like, well, we'll have a meal here.
Brother said she took a real pounding.
And I got some.
Maybe if he had been a little firmer in the beginning.
I think it was venison ravioli.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit
And
with the ladies.
the guy was like, do you want some parmesan?
Women love me.
And I was, no, I don't want any parmesan. Thank you. He proceeds to throw a fucking shit ton of parmesan on my fucking ravioli. And that's the end of the story. That's how I was assaulted with parmesan. Yeah, you want any fucking parmesan? You want some parmesan on your fucking ravioli? Yeah. London parmesan. Nonsense, there are far worse accents up here. 16.
Mendez, apartment 16.
Oh, is this going to tell us what floor 16's on? Yes.
Here, the apartment's up on the top floor.
It just take the thing. So I know, for example, that I have slowed down how I speak, and it's not because an English person didn't understand me. It's because people in the Central Belt in Edinburgh, Livingston, East Lothian kind of area, did not understand me. I had to slow down. I'm only from an hour north of the Central Belt. They did not understand it. I had to slow everything down.
Take a look around and see what you can find.
So, you get used to it, and people will adjust. The first time I talked to a Glaswegian, I was like, what? Huh?
Not much help.
Talk fast at Liverpool. It's fucking minging? That's an unfair representation of the Liverpudlian at TikTok.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Hiya Chewy, how are you? Welcome in. How's your Monday treating you? Coffee? It's a coffee clue!
Nothing significant.
I'll decide what's significant, Cole. A tea clue?
To me.
Can we see the bread? What's the point in this? There's no clues here. It's on YouTube. I'm starting to export all my VODs on YouTube if you don't want to watch them here. A gun? Let's just touch a random gun.
Junk.
It's not junk, it's a gun! Exclamation mark socials for all my various bits and bobs. Oh, socket wrench covered in blood. Don't touch it, Cole, you fucking idiot. Really? We have to manipulate it? It's covered in fucking blood.
Consistent with Celine's injuries, and the blood can be typed.
Idiot. Is that a Barry? It was lipstick.
Brothers could match the color and brand of the body.
Let me just do that for you. And I've got the talks, and I've got a Discord, and I've got a Twitter.
We have the murder weapon. We better get Pinker down here.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
Think these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break. Captain Donald will begin to like you.
Hey, what gives? LAPD, you're under arrest.
Do not lose that son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
Take your time out the window, buddy. Where'd he go? There he is.
Stop right there.
I really wasn't feeling the streaming on Friday. I was second guessing everything I was saying and just like...
You don't need to do this, Alonzo.
I was in two minds about whether or not I would stream. And usually when I get like that, I'm like, fuck it, I'll do it, and I'll end up enjoying myself, because I usually do. If I've ever like been on stream and if I've ever not been feeling it, I'll get on and I'll be like, there we go, that's fine. That's good. I really enjoyed myself and, you know, changing my mind. But on Friday I was just half point through it, I was like, I'm not feeling this, but I'm going to stick with it.
Hit him, Cole. Spit him out.
Oh, nearly. Oh, nearly killed somebody. There's a $10.
I got an idea. Get him next to my window, Cole. Keep me alongside his vehicle, and I'll stop the son of a bitch.
Just gonna shoot him.
Hit him. Clean this asshole off the road. Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
Where'd the car? Oh, there he is. The car, it won't let you catch up most of the time when you get close. It kicks you, like it stops, it slows you down. Or he gets suspiciously fast. The window was open, or anybody could have put that stuff in there.
I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
Or are we just locking him up without questioning him?
You did a grand job, lads. Phelps, that's quite a way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator. It seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me. Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution. The people and the press of this city demand it.
Cole gets no drain, no glass of brown. It looked like fucking cold coffee. What we getting? What we getting star wise? 3 stars. Boo. I tried Planet Zoo and was absolutely gutted to discover you can't run people over your car. But can you release a gorilla in their midst to throw people about and do gorilla-like stuff? Can you unleash a giraffe to whip people with their necks? That's how giraffes fight. They whip each other with necks. There's no giraffe fisticuffs. It's just fucking whipping a neck at each other.
This pain to cool the love you pump.
Fuck you, see?
My veins, 'cause I'm burning up for you.
Dun, 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 dun. A golden butterfly. I've not played Sims since The Sims 2. I get bored, I just lock them in a room and burn them down. Pushed in front of the car missions. Oh, I like that one. Yeah, that was a good one. It kind of like
Galloway
jumped in severity towards the end there.
Got it, Skipper.
Because like, she did it, everything. She did it now. Bang! Just shoots the fuck out over.
What have we got?
New case. White female dumped in plain sight in the grass at the end of Hill Street. Hacks are all over it. Captain's trying to fend them off.
That sounds awfully similar.
The first rule of police work is make no assumptions until you've seen the evidence. Skipper wants you to have your newspaper face on, college boy. I think I know the place where they found the lady. It overlooks Sunset Boulevard.
We were talking about grand designs and location last time.
All morning, but I gotta make on the car.
And I think I've asked it before. Is there anything, right? See if you were to suddenly win a 150 million on the Euro Millions or whatever, and you were to build yourself a house, what feature would you have? What was a dreamed about feature you would have in this house, this dream house? Sims or otherwise, even if, I don't know if you could do it in The Sims. But personally, I want two things. I want a basement. I don't know why I want a basement. I just feel like there's a lot of room under the house that's underutilized.
Not bad for your first
And I want a secret passageway. Like you pull a bookcase open and it's a secret room kind of thing.
It's a new day with a new dead lady that needs our attention.
No assumptions until we see the evidence, right?
Right. See, I knew you were a fast learner, Phelps. You might get along after all.
There's a YouTuber I watched a video of recently. He's digging a tunnel between his house and his shed. A wee cubby with a nice TV and sofa. Yeah, a wee hidden room with behind a big bookcase that they can't get in.
Know as much as I do. I'll be holding
They.
a press conference
They.
once the autopsy's been completed. I have two of my finest investigators on the case, fresh from bringing down the sword of justice on the crazed sex.
Captain, aren't there similarities between this murder and the murder of
Cozy
Celine
window
Henry?
nook and a giant catio.
For that
So you don't
matter.
believe there's a crazed sex killer at large preying on women?
Boys, be sensible. We have the greatest police force in all the world, with the greatest scientific investigators at our disposal.
Basement full of shit would be nice, I guess. Yeah. You'd have to have a separate exit to the shelter
We keep the
in case the house falls on top of it.
primed for the sons of Cain who continue to believe they can take a life in the city of angels.
Yeah, right. Any new leads in the Dahlia case?
Run along, boys, and let these officers get to work. We have God's work to do here, and it can't be delayed.
What do we have, Captain?
Another woman sacrificed. Speak to Carruthers. I want daily reports, gentlemen.
Assess all properties and their suitability in the case of the inevitable zombie apocalypse. Fucking Tory apocalypse.
I was first on scene.
You find her, Gonzalez?
Not me. Family out for a stroll. I was first reporting.
Can you show me the body?
It's under the pepper tree, this way.
All these cars. It's gotta be something big, right?
Trying to think, would there be anything else? Definitely a basement. Probably a converted attic.
Can't be much help to you, Phelps.
Those are stupid expensive as well, by the way. God damn it, another naked
Here she is.
corpse. Size 8.
The stomping angle in the Henry case. Was it reported in the press?
Sure was. Every detail a copycat would want was there in the story.
An open landing at the top of the stairs with a work desk, but fair enough.
Oh, we have a name. Can you run Deirdre Muller by RNI?
Back in a second.
I've never like the
motive was robbery. Why not take the money?
a lot of space in the hall. It's usually chilly in the hall. So I'm like, I don't want to spend a lot of time in the hall. Is there any other things before I have to investigate the body? And opinions on whether or not I should like hide it, because I'm not sure. I'm just gonna roll it. Just do it. Part of the game. I just won't draw any attention to it.
Looks like she was tied up.
It does at first, but that would leave a mark on her other wrist, too. I think her watch might have been torn off.
No, that's the hand again, Cole. You were pointing at the face. Sorry, this is very gruesome.
Look at your mark. It's very
distinctive.
I'll do some comparisons back at the lab and get back to you.
It really should have a streamer mode. Are we? Well, we'll just. I hate the investigation method where he just points at stuff.
Mark, cut on the finger.
Fourth finger, left hand, a wedding or engagement ring, violently removed.
Right, get off the body. We don't care anymore. I think in terms of service, it's fine as long as you're not bringing huge amounts of attention to it.
Detectives, R&I says a Deirdre Mahler of 130 North Bonnie Bray was reported missing this morning by her husband, Hugo Mahler.
What'd I tell you? Let's grab the husband, take him downtown, and work him over. We could have this wrapped up by lunchtime.
You're
what
a
about
fucking
not
scumbag.
making assumptions and going on the evidence?
Eat shit, Rusty.
Similar MO.
To what? The Dahlia? I don't think so.
Celine Henry.
That's a closed case. This is probably another sad sack who lost his temper with a broad who wouldn't put out.
Are you a suspect, Rusty?
Watch your mouth. All I'm saying is we got enough to do without reopening closed
Get
cases.
fucking tell.
Walk me through it, Mal.
Severely battered, on display. Footprints would indicate that she has been stomped. Size of the footprints would seem to indicate a smallish men's shoe. What size shoe did Mendez wear?
You finished?
No, I'm not. At a glance, I would say strangulation was the cause of death. I'll need to do further tests for semen.
Angry boyfriend. If they were married, they'd be at home, not humping out here in Lover's Lane.
Right, done here. You shit, Rusty. Rusty's getting left behind 100%. Right, I need to set the location now. Run like fuck to the car. A wee bit faster, Cole. Jeez. The book tapping thing. I do like how he just
How bad is it?
taps a couple of things. Ah, yes. Eat shit, buddy. You fucking suck. I hope the game really doesn't make me. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! I hope the game doesn't force me to go back and get him. I hope he has to run.
Not a care in the world.
It would have been karma if I'd launched myself off the cliff. Rusty comes and visits me in the hospital. Certain parts of this really remind me of GTA 5. Lots of hills and stuff. Can't say I'm massively interested in the next GTA. Yet. Wait and see what the kind of story stuff they've brought out. But if you just say, hey, would you buy GTA 6? Right now I'm like, eh? If they brought out a Red Dead Redemption remaster, which I feel like is a mistake not using like the Red Dead 2 engine and making a remastered Red Dead, because I think a lot of people would buy that up. I'd certainly consider that. Just a Miami reskin. If they're going for the three-way character thing again, I don't know. At least they're changing it up and having a female lead, I think. I don't know if it's a lead, but a main character. You caught up, Rusty. There's no fun. Blood on the door. Or is it mark on the door anyway?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Is your father home?
He'll be home soon. He's been out looking for Mommy.
What's your name, miss?
Michelle Eloise Mahler?
Can we come in?
I suppose so.
Thank you. Could you have a seat for me, Michelle?
We're about to traumatize a child.
We're gonna have a look around.
Okay. I thought we were just going to come out and tell her.
He'll be back any moment. Just sit tight.
Vegetables? Wait a minute, that's a lemon.
I don't think so.
A lemon and a carrot. A lemon and a carrot. The new Dahmer series, I have not. It's kind of. I think
Hasn't given me anything to go
I do
on.
like Evan Peters as an actor. I've just the Dahmer thing doesn't interest me because he was
irrelevant.
Particularly horrible thing in a. I liked Mindhunter. I think I liked Mindhunter more because I don't know how the storytelling in Dahmer is, but it seems like he's front and center. Oh, violin, okay. They do a lot from the victim's perspective. Fair enough. I liked Mindhunter because I thought that was interesting in how they were building up
Probably nothing.
psychological profiles and stuff like that. And the actor who was playing the big guy, I can't remember his name. I thought he did a really good job.
Elgin wristwatch. Probably the same one snatched from her body. No sign of a wedding ring.
I might watch it. Like I was saying earlier, I've started watching Orange is the New Black. Because I'd never watched it before. And I didn't like the two... I don't like the guy who was in American Pie. His Story's Born. I don't like Piper's story or Story's Born. All the side characters, Janeway, the woman from Russian Doll, I can't remember, Nikki, all the other people are far more interesting than the main characters.
Is this about Mommy? Daddy is trying to find her. Please tell me she's okay.
I'm sorry to have to tell
Ah,
you.
there we go, traumatize the child.
Your mother is dead. Do you think you could answer a few questions for us?
Try.
Oh, those tears ended quick. Maybe she did it. Fuck's sake.
When did you last see your mother?
Yesterday afternoon.
I've started watching Dark,
Belmont High.
but
Mommy was supposed to pick me up, but she didn't show.
it requires my full attention.
I was upset.
A lot of times I watch something, I have it on in the background,
Daddy came instead.
and I'll do something else. I missed entirely what she said there. And because it's subtitled as well, I need to read it, and I'm just like, I'm not taking in any of this at all. Can't watch any TV show in the background. Sometimes I'll be on the computer, my wife will be watching the TV, and I'll be like, so and so did it, and she's like, how are you even? You're not even watching it. How do you know who did it? See that game online, the guess a film game, Framed, where it shows you a frame from a film, and you have to guess the film from the single frame.
Daddy should be on his way.
Right, shut up a minute. Oh, that's how you do it. Okay, do you see what she said? I get them, and I've never seen the film. Ever seen the film. Never. And it's not like the first screenshot is never of the main character or anything. It's just like a random setting screenshot. Like the film Mud came up with Matthew McConaughey, right? And I know he's in it, and I know it involves a boat. That's my wholesome knowledge of that film. I've never seen it. I got it on the first fucking frame, and it was just a boat on a river. It's like, that's Mud. We're just gonna say this is the truth. She's a child.
And did he come and get you?
Of course.
Interstellar.
Some boys offered me a ride home.
I've only ever watched that
It's not
once.
the right thing to do.
So you were hanging around the school for quite a while. What happened with your father?
I don't know. I called and finally he answered. He came straight away then.
Fucked up.
Some of your mother's jewelry was missing. Can you describe her things?
A ring, a watch. I never paid much attention to that stuff.
Truth.
I know it's painful, Michelle, but this may be important. She wore a wedding ring?
Mommy chose it herself. A rose gold wedding band and a matching diamond and ruby engagement ring.
She wore a watch?
Yes, a yellow gold Elgin watch. Daddy bought it for her birthday. We had a fight. It was kind of a makeup present.
Yeah, the time moves faster on a certain planet. The fifth dimension. I'm not sure what the fifth dimension would be.
Of course they are.
Yep.
They weren't happy, were they, Michelle? Did your father ever hit your mother?
Just the once. She said she would leave him if he ever did it again. He bought her a brooch pin to make up for it. And he always wore her golden butterfly.
Thanks, Miss Muller. You've been very brave.
Here he is.
Hey!
Now him, he was in
Daddy, the police are here.
Heroes.
I'll talk to them.
And he was also in another video game called Condemned, where he played the main character.
Go to your room, young lady. She's not even out of school. You can't come in here interrogating her like she's some
Your wife
kind
was found murdered this morning.
Found? What? But she only...
Condemned Criminal Origins, which is actually a really good horror-y game.
Questions that we would
But
like to
they never
ask.
ported the first one to the PC. They ported the second one.
What size shoe do you wear, Mr. Muller?
Why do you ask?
It's routine, sir. Simple process of elimination.
9s, I think.
Fine, we'll believe him.
Always wear size 9s?
Sometimes 10s. Depends on the brand. Foreign shoes have different sizes.
Oh, we fucked that one up. Are we supposed to know his
So you were
fucking
here
shoe
all-
size?
You stayed in while your wife went out to pick up your daughter?
Yes, that's correct.
False. You notebook. Yep, that's a lie. It's a lie.
You should come clean if you're having an affair or if there's something going on.
I told you I was here. Were you saying I wasn't?
Yes, we are. Husband's alibi. Eat shit.
So why did you take so long to answer the phone when your daughter called?
Okay, I went out for a while. I was driving around. It's my way of relaxing.
Eat shit.
You phoned in a missing persons report this morning?
Yeah, that's right. My wife didn't come home last night. She left around 9:30. Michelle was out at dance. She called me to let me know that Deidre didn't turn up.
Keeman Ginger 386 dance.
I'd really rather you didn't keen on me. Hello, Danger. How are we? 13 months. Welcome in.
shit.
I believe we have some jump monarchy in our presence. A new jump king. Condemned is a lovely game. If I ever bothered my arse to get a capture card, I would play it, and I would bust out the old Xbox 360 as well, because I have it upstairs. At one point in that game, you fight a
Please,
bear.
if that's all. Please just leave.
I don't think we could. We're going to say this is the truth. We've got nothing to prove it against
Your
it.
wife unreliable?
No.
But he was the guy who was in. Okay, that we fucked that. He was the guy who was in
Pick
Condemned.
up Michelle?
Yes. That's right.
Redemption.
And with danger, so much for depth perception. Lewis.
I think you went with her, but you didn't go to the school. What really happened, Waller?
These are overly complex.
And I'll
overly, like it's supposed to be. Put on a funny accent. Close your eyes and do it. Put on a hat.
Damn you. I don't even get a chance to grieve, and you go and start pointing the finger at me. You can go to hell.
Oh, we fucked that one up as well.
Your wife was beaten and then strangled. In your case, you have no alibi and a history of violence towards your wife.
That's not true, god damn it.
It is true, Hugo. You're a violent man. You try to keep a lid on it at home, but sometimes you lost control. Your daughter and your wife were scared of you.
You don't know anything about me.
Like the butterfly brooch.
I know about the golden butterfly, Hugo, and how you bought your wife off the last time you heard it.
She liked to spend money, all right? Dresses, jewelry, her hair. It drove me goddamn crazy. Do I look like a Rockefeller?
Nobody likes a cheapskate, Hugo.
Getting hostile with us is a very bad idea, Hugo.
I'm no murderer.
Make some arrangements for your daughter, and then present yourself to Central Station for questioning.
You gotta be kidding me, Phelps. Put the cuffs on him.
This is an outrage. I didn't kill my wife.
Your daughter is in the next room, Muller, so I'm giving you a break. Don't make me change my mind, and don't make me come looking for you.
We'll get to it in a second.
We should go back in there and bust his ass.
One, we need to break his alibi, check phone records, canvass the neighbors. Two, we have motive of domestic violence, which probably goes for half the men in LA. Three, we have no evidence tying him to the crime scene.
Hello, detective.
Hi, it's me, nosy neighbor. Hi. Hi, it's me, he's a nosy neighbor. Hi, detective, what are you doing over there? Hey. Hey, you wanna come over and speak to me? Hey. Oh god. Can I have control of my computer, please, Ellie Noire? Please? Please? Break, please. There we go. I tried and I tried Danger. It didn't work. Fuck the core.
So much.
I thought I was supposed to play the song. God damn it. Or is that just something you've done, Danger? None of your business. How are you? There you go. That's all I'm doing. It's a bunch of shit. Okay, my game won't come back now. Fuck's sake. Come on. Come to the front. Come to the front of the class, Ellie Noire. Come on. Front of the class. I could probably play it on the fucking mini screen there. But it's not. It's not playing game. It's not playing. It's not playing ball. Oh, have I fixed it? Where's my mouse gone? I think I broke it. Yep, it's broken. Okay, we're gonna have to restart it. Thanks. Thanks for that. End task. Just go away. Right, we'll fix it in a minute. We were being waved at by the woman over the street. We were watching Cheese Ghosty the other day, and one of the best clips that I've ever had in a moments of inspiration was the 007 intro. It's none of your business. How are you? Which I believe was a Lelamo redemption. Went the whole hog for that. Freaking got images of looking down the gun barrel, blood, everything. It was great. Is my game gonna start, or are we just gonna sit here and do nothing for the rest of the evening? We'll just sit here and discuss monsters. What's your favorite monster? I like the Wolver. Now, if I'm remembering that correctly, it's the one that leaves fish on your windowsill in Shetland. It is. The Wolver is a friendly werewolf, basically. My Ellie Noire won't start now. Oh, what's going on? Where is it? There it is. Lee. This game is the true monster. I have no monster. Energy, not the energy drink, an actual monster. Spiders building a web over my driveway cam. I have 2 spiders living in one on both my wing mirrors. And by the way, if I didn't say already, welcome in danger, how are we? And thank you very much for the resub. One spider in each wing mirror. And when I take my, obviously, almost every time, the spider on the left wing mirror, on a Sunday, take my wife to her drum lesson. The spider on the left wing mirror is out in the middle of the web and has the ride of its life while I drive to the drum lesson. The spider on the right, absolutely fine, knows to stay in the mirror. The one on the left, fuck you, I'll do what I want. Where's my mouse pointer? No point in having it higher than that because it only goes to 30 FPS. There it is, thank you. I keep meaning to try and evict it, but do you know how hard it is to get a spider out of a wing mirror? We have an orb weaver sitting on the rosemary plant in the garden, which is called Roy 2 because it's Roy Orbison. Get it? We've called the spider Roy.
Yes, ma'am.
I heard the terrible news over the radio.
And you can help us with our inquiries?
Yes, sir. They had a row last night. I heard Mrs. Muller screaming.
Did you see Mrs. Muller come home late last night at all?
No, not at all. I did see Mr. Muller put something in the incinerator earlier this morning, though.
I told you he was our guy. Now let's get this bum downtown and into a cell.
Look, there he is now.
Let's fucking deck him.
That's the guy. I heard he's an honest
Step
cop.
away from the incinerator.
Oh, that's an oxymoron.
Don't let him get away.
Okay, but no shooting. We need this guy to make the case.
We're running through some shitty water there. It's like there's an enforced distance. I can't catch him until a certain point. We've been plagued by moths. Moths keep sneaking in, not big ones, like wee ones.
Hugo. Hands where we can see them.
Oh, the crane flies that can't fly because they're stupid. They're burning shoes. Bloody shoes! Size 8s.
Doesn't look good, Hugo. I can explain the blood. Get him booked in at Central, officer. Then put him in an interview room. We'll be speaking with him later. And inform the captain.
Yes, sir, Detective.
Is there someone you
They
can
are
call?
nature's blunders.
I don't want home and
You need somewhere to stay, Michelle. You have other family? Grandparents? Aunts or uncle?
call Aunt Helen, but she lives in Bakersfield and
Call her. We're gonna get someone down here from Juvenile Hall to talk to you in the meantime.
We ought to get some uniforms down here, clean up, take care of the kid.
The heck?
Swagger again. Goes for him. Never had a so there are daddy long legs up here.
We get Ray Pinker and a technical services team to a house at 130 North Bonnie Bray Street. Send someone down from Juvenile Hall to look after a young lady.
Roger, 11K.
Okay, I guess we don't get to make the phone call.
Inform Detective Phelps that the coroner has a report waiting at the police morgue downtown when he's available.
Got it, KGPL.
Okay, we can't go to the school. We have to go to the morgue.
He's a waste in the police force.
Oh no! Oh, hundreds of spiders. It's like horrible. No, thank you.
I thought we were on our way to lock up the husband.
If it doesn't work out, that is.
Deirdre Muller has suffered enough. More than enough. You shouldn't make disparaging comments about her without
There
even
was
the
once
slightest
we
inkling
were
of what
trying to get
She was a woman, wasn't
a
she?
fly out of the house.
Around about my third divorce, I realized.
There was a fly, a moth, there was some kind of flying insect,
You're married.
and it was flying about in the light shade in the living room, in the big light, as they
She's the
say.
mother of my children.
You're a father.
And I had an old yogurt pot, and I just held it up and went, "Get in the pot," and it went.
This conversation
and flew right into the bottom of the pot.
I'm surprised, you know. I didn't make the husband for it.
Always make the husband. 9 times out of 10, it's the closest person to the victim who does the deed. God knows I've wanted to kill some lives in my day.
Lex parsimoniae.
What?
The law of parsimony. Occam's razor. The simplest explanation is most likely the correct.
You know, you could have said that without getting all liturgical on me.
I'll try to dumb things down from now on.
Priest.
Rusty's a fucking arsehole.
Try this one off the sides. Rusty's razor.
How's that go?
You blame the guy that's banging her.
Ah, of course. The famous Lex ignoramus.
Closes cases, Cole. Puts a lot of people away, that one.
I deal with the wasps, and my wife deals with the spiders. I hate spiders so much, but wasps, I have no fear of wasps. I like to attribute that to the fact I was once attacked by an entire wasp hive or bike. They are called bikes in Scots. In the Scots language, it is a wasp bike. My brother hit one with his stick and we were chased home by wasps. I've told this story before as well. And I was stung in both my eyeballs and given the secret superpower of not being scared of wasps. Escorting ants. I like to imagine the ants were all like militant invading your house, telling you were going to take over, and you're like, would you please leave? The door's just this way. The path outside our house once a year will get absolutely mobbed with flying ants. But none of them have come into the house as far as I'm aware. Touch wood. Touch wood.
You are listening to...
And flying ants are massive as well. Huge mungus. Right, first off, let's use the phone because the game really wants me to use a phone.
It's him, the cop from the newspaper.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Belmont High School.
Checking for you, Detective. Belmont High, 1575 West 2nd Street.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, when you get a full-blown invasion, they're not like bees or anything where you can't convince an ant keeper to come along and remove the ants. They do have to be killed off if they get into your house.
Phelps, Rusty, thanks for coming.
Can you blood type the shoes that we bagged and see if they're a match?
Sure. It'll all be in the report, but I'm assuming you want the details now?
Please. Cause of death is strangulation?
Correct. Take a look at the samples on the bench.
What am I to do with this game? Just hold it? Just slowly move it onto the screen. It's clearly the top one. Why are we doing this? Or not?
What are the normal uses for that kind of rope?
On boats, mooring lines.
Correct. Although Ray says that they're sometimes used as bell ropes in
house and you're not
churches.
allowed to choose in this card. Use a picture of a mole. It's a shame. Moles are cute. And they serve a purpose.
So are we looking for a sailor or a minister?
Well, in my experience, sailors seem to have the greater libido.
Was Mrs. Muller criminally attacked?
No external or internal traces of semen.
Thanks.
Like, they're not.
Anything else comes up, you let us know.
See, they will. A private one will kill a fox, but your local ones that might be run by your council won't touch foxes because it doesn't matter how many of them you might remove. The what's ding ding dinging? They will just come back.
This guy.
We had a wee frog in the garden of late. Fisherman.
Operator, give me
Boo, Chewie, boo.
Putting you through now.
I saw a snake.
Badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Are there any messages for me?
Yes, Detective. A green 1946 coupe registered to Mrs. Hugo Muller has been found in the parking lot adjoining Belmont High School in Plainfields. Captain Donnelly wants you to head down there immediately to take the school janitor's statement.
I've never seen a wild snake. I've seen corn snakes. My brother used to have a corn snake. Well, I've seen a corn snake. I've seen a grand total of one snake. You get adders up here, but I've never seen one. And before COVID, they used to have a creepy crawly week at the one of the big parks, and I hated it because I went into the tent. It was all just spiders and tarantulas. Ah, no.
Funny job, that. Corners.
How so?
They're not overly dangerous adders. Like,
Wrong kind of man can get off.
you'd have to be
a joint full of corpses.
Rusty, that's like something
attacked by about 20 of them.
Been reading the same ones as me?
I thought you were usually too drunk to get through a magazine.
You know, if I close one eye and squint, you can just about make out.
If you see, oh no. I don't like snakes either.
211 is shots fired, 410 South Flower Street. Units in can handle code 3 identified.
Snakes and spiders can fuck off. It's proportionate with a spider though. If it's a tiny wee spider, I don't mind it. I'm happy to leave it. The bigger its legs, the more likely I am to hate it. A tall spider, get out. They chase people, no. Ugh. Ugh. Another thing that gives me the heebies is those fish with the suction cups on top of them. I don't know why, they just freak me out. You've never seen, there's I really don't want to alt tab this again. We'll do it anyway. See if we can find it. There was one YouTube video I saw. It was very short. It is. Is that it?
This is more they suction out to the bottom of sharks and marlins. It says all suction cups. They'll just eat. Like they'll full on just hold on to you.
That's not the one I was thinking of. The guy actually sticks it to the boat and it sticks to it. Remores. I want to buy a boat. Boats are stupid. There we go. Is that the one? Oh, don't. Fuck off. That seems a bit excessive. Go away, I don't like you anymore. No, go away. So yeah, they stick to like sharks and stuff and they feed on them. Not like they don't eat the shark, they eat parasites and stuff off them, I think. But they're creepy, I don't like them. It's just me showing up to the ocean and seeing fish go, creepy, I don't fucking like you. No, hippos are mean and murderous. Speaking of sharks, nothing in comparison to a hippo. Nothing. Where's this high school? Oh, there it is. Hippos kill far more people than sharks do.
This is the car?
Yes, sir, Detective.
Have you looked it over?
Superficially. I was told to wait for you guys.
Thanks. We'll take it from here. What time did you see the person park the car?
Late last night, after school social, maybe 1 a.m. I've been keeping a good eye out lately. We've had problems with the child molester.
And this was the same man?
I don't know, sir. I mean, I'd like to say yes, but truth is, it was pretty dark.
All right. Tell me about this man you've been having trouble with.
He hangs near the playground, tries to befriend the children. He was around here last
So that guy's showing us his arse.
Yes, sir, I would say so, yes. There's the son of a bitch now. Hey, you!
Go, Phelps. I'll take the car and see if I can cut him off.
Just full on squatting in front of the fucking camera. Hey, check out my fucking ass! Hey, you wanna look at my fucking cheeks? Hey, pal!
There he is, officer.
Hey, thanks, dickhead. Which way do you go these? A fucking deer is probably the worst thing you'd run into the wild up here. Maybe an angry cow if you wander into a field.
There he is. See him?
Just released wild boars in the UK. There's beavers up in Perthshire.
What's your name?
Who's asking?
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Name's Eli Rooney.
You've been in trouble with the law before, Eli?
Some.
What are you doing around here?
I like to keep an eye on the children.
Strictly paternal, is it, Eli?
Don't sass me, boy.
Don't sass me, boy.
Last night, Eli, and murdered.
And I would love to make you for that, you oaky motherfucker.
Well, I wouldn't know nothing about that. A woman, you say? I like 'em a little younger than that.
Okay,
Turn out
shoot him
your
now.
pockets, Eli.
Now, why would I do that?
Because I'm about to break your fucking skull, Eli.
Oh,
Under
that's the
arrest,
roach.
Eli. You are in very deep trouble.
Why bother with the paperwork, Eli? I'm gonna take out my gun, and I'm gonna count to 5. Let's see how fast you can run now.
Hang on a goddamn minute. I found that thing in the parking lot.
Get some backup out here, Rusty. We need to get this one downtown and into a cell.
Smug motherfucker.
We got a kitty raper coming in. They can roll out the red carpet.
Beat from Prison Break. Well, there's more than one. Am I allowed to look in the car? I thought the whole point of coming down here was to look in the fucking car. There we go.
Blood and skin samples. We better get Ray Pinker out here.
Oh, I know who you mean.
It's from a Chrysler. Could be important.
He's actually a really good actor.
The overalls are stenciled HM. Muller is a mechanic. I wonder what Eli does for a
He
living.
does like to touch evidence. Old Cole. Loves to touch a bit of evidence. That gun, just gonna grab it and give it a wee touch. I'm sure fingerprinting was a thing at this fucking decade as well.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help you?
Jeff, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I need interrogation set up at Central for both suspects being held in the Muller homicide case.
Certainly, Detective. I'll get in touch with the watch commander.
Thanks for your help.
I think we need to go back to the station.
I say we make Rooney for this. I think
Wayne
we
Rooney?
lay it on him. He was near the car, he had her jewelry, the DA will love him for it.
Even if he didn't do it?
Who cares whether he did it? You have kids, Phelps? He needs to be taken permanently out of harm's way.
And we let Mueller slide?
For a while. He gets a free pass for this.
No, there's you do.
I don't know about this. My gut says Mueller. We caught him trying to destroy evidence in his backyard, and that was his car with the bloody tools in it.
I never said it wasn't me. Hell, he probably killed his wife, deprived that poor kid of a mother. But he's not in immediate danger to anyone else. Rooney's a threat to every kid at Belmont.
He's a peeper, Rusty. We can pick him up for something else.
Really want to run that risk?
You don't let a murderer go, and you don't let the other guy go. It's not one or t'other. Do both. He's never even considered there might be technology in the future for cold cases. Yeah, there was that whole fucking series they based off the cold cases, which was terrible to be fair. But forensics costs a lot. In pathology, it's sort of established cause of death in some past. They still use basically a big meat thermometer, don't they? I know the name Panda, but I'm not familiar with the whole case of it.
You better not go soft on me in here, Phelps.
We'll work the
Shit,
evidence,
Rusty.
Let him do the rest.
That's the cop from the newspapers.
Are they ready?
Bowler's in 2 and the pervert's in 1. Get in there and get a conviction.
Need a drink. I got the jitters again.
Points towards the parents, yep. Probably.
We were on our way to interview...
It's a very old one, isn't it?
Yes, Phelps, I know. This particular fiend is an old acquaintance. I have tried to reaffirm his belief in a wrathful and terrible God. Whichever way it goes,
I think he's 6. I feel like it was
I'll be dealing
longer.
personally with him.
He goes hefty on the god
Like
stuff.
you've had it rough.
You see me asking for your sympathy, boy?
You down on your luck, Eli?
I had worse. My family ate roadkill during the Dust Bowl.
But you have a job. A parolee has to have a job, correct?
I had me a job down in San Pedro. I'm looking for something new.
Got anything on him? No. Not yet. Finest of truth.
What kind of job, Eli?
Working fishing boats, odd jobs around the boatyards. I'm pretty good with my hands.
Well, we fucked that up.
You ever tie up any of your victims, Eli?
It's not a nice thing to go calling them.
What would you call them?
I can't say. I learned a long time ago not to go talking about the things I like. Talking about it just seems to get people's dander up.
Answer the goddamn question, Rooney, before I brain you.
See what I mean? Short answer is yes.
You have any preference regarding rope, Eli?
I know a good rope from a bad rope, if that's what you mean. That's not what you mean, is it? Any old rope will do me fine.
Looking straight at me. He's telling the truth.
Farm boy like you, Eli, must prefer McGay for roping. Am I right?
I prefer braid. You tie a hitch and braid, it stays tied.
You killed Mrs. Mueller and stole her jewelry.
That ain't so. I ain't done nothing like that.
Nope.
You have no job and nowhere to live by the smell of things. And you need money. You've been in trouble before, Eli. Who do you think a jury will believe?
I've been in trouble for other things, but I ain't never killed no one. I saw that car coming to the parking lot late last night. Man got changed there and put his coveralls in the trunk. I saw him drop the butterfly in the lamplight, and he strolled out, cool as you like. And I went over and I picked it up.
I don't like you, Eli. I think you're an evil man.
He is an
You
evil
try
man.
to pass off your pain to other people. I can't make you for this case, but my consolation is that I don't think you will be out of prison for very long.
Got an intuition
You
point.
can count on it, shitbird. By the
Shitbird.
way, Eli, the captain and the Hat Squad would like to talk to you next. Any idea what they might want to talk about? For my money, Hugo Muller's our #1 suspect. The evidence is solid. I think it's time we hit him with it.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn.
Interview room 2.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to the 45. I want to stop him with
Here's
one
where we
round.
stand, Hugo. Your next-door neighbor heard screaming coming from your house. You were burning your blood-stained shoes. You have no one who can confirm your whereabouts last night. Your daughter says you're a violent man. We have everything we need to send you to death row, and all you have to say for yourself is, I didn't do it.
I swear I didn't kill her. Give me that lie test. I can prove it.
Lie tests are 50-50. They're nonsense.
Why did you burn your shoes, Hugo?
Because I knew you'd never believe me.
That's the truth.
Believe what?
It's rabbit's blood. A guy at work brought him in and I helped him skin them.
Do you know anything about ropes, Hugo?
As much as the next man. I was a scout. I learned some more in the army.
Also the truth.
Do you know anything about braided ropes?
I don't know if that. I don't know what the piano stuff is.
Mainly used for mooring lines, hawsers, you know, that kind of stuff. We don't have much use for them in the machine shop. We use chain hoists.
Fuck that one up. That means I fucked up. That's the fuck up piano.
Your wife was beaten with a tire iron, Hugo. An appropriate choice of tool for a mechanic.
I know nothing about any tire iron.
Doubt.
You're gonna die for this, Muller. Better give me something if I'm gonna believe your story.
My conscience is clear. You can't badger me into admitting anything.
Well, we fucked that one up.
We found your wife's car. Someone parked it at the school late last night. Do you have anything to say about that?
It wasn't me.
Where do you keep your work clothes?
I keep them at work in my locker.
Let's use some intuition. Why not? We're gonna fuck it up anyway. Aye.
Enough lies, Hugo. Your overalls put you at the scene of the crime last night.
My overalls are in the laundry of my house.
I mean, they were literally in the car.
Green overalls, bloodstained, with the initials HM found in the trunk of your wife's car.
They can't be mine.
Why, Hugo? Because if they were yours, they'd be in the incinerator too?
We're letting you go for now, Muller.
4 and 9,
Go home and
fuck
see
off.
your daughter and work on your story. It's got more holes than a batting cage.
That's the guy. Detective, that's him. That's the guy who parked the car, I'm sure of it. Hey, he's getting away!
That's not true. I can't go to jail.
I'm just fucking shooting him. Why did we let him go?
Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
Oh, fuck. Look, he's slowing down. He's slowing down. Like, hey, hey, I'm getting chased. Chase me, chase me.
Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
Oh, fucking maybe if he telegraphed his turns a wee bit easier, I would. Chase me! Oh, get a sight on. I need to leave the siren on, otherwise they'll get hit with more cars. Trammed, fuck. Get fucking trammed.
Give it up
LAPD!
Tram!
I have to say I'm disappointed. I stood in front of a troop of reporters and made promises. Promises of swift and fearful retribution, and you bring me an armful of vagary and happenstance. You made the department look bad, lad. Do it again and your career as a policeman will come to an abrupt and ignominious end. You two are back on the streets. Find street criminals, roust them, beat them, and restore some fervor to your police work. Your next case will come when you've revived my faith in your abilities. Now get out of here!
How did we do? Almost all the clues. We missed 2 clues and we got half the questions. We're not doing great. Oh, 1. 1 star. Oft. I don't know if that's scripted. I really hope that's scripted. Everybody, that's scripted. Don't tell me otherwise.
Phelps, we captured 2 regular army.
Lieutenant!
Phelps, we've been over this. That sniper barely missed you back on the beach. Until the mission is over, there'll be no more saluting or signs of rank.
I'm in charge here, Medier!
Do you wish to interrogate the prisoners?
No, they're beat. Why they look so sullen? They're wondering why we haven't killed them yet. There is no greater shame than being taken prisoner.
Get this, Golden Boy actually seems to know what he's doing.
あなた方の階層と名前を名乗ってください。
第44大部隊所属兵だ。
キスマ、何様だと思ってるんだ。
See that, boys? He slapped that Jap right upside the head.
It was merely to remind him of his place. His shame was the tone of voice that he used with a superior. I respect the Japanese, Corporal.
Respect, we're here to kill the sons of bitches.
Do you know why we are fighting the Japanese, Private?
With respect, sir, these bastards attacked Pearl Harbor.
And why did they attack Pearl, Private?
Because they hate the US of A and our way of life.
They attacked the U.S. because we cut off their oil. What would we do if another country denied us the gas to run our cars?
It's entirely scripted. The games are scripted. All these stars is not one of them have I earned or not earned. The Silk Stocking Murder.
Ah, Phelps. I was just discussing with Finbar here how well you were doing. Have a seat.
Yeah, it's my real name. And you can just forget all about it.
You boys have a new case. A poor Hispanic woman murdered near City Hall and left lying naked in an alleyway.
Another naked woman, sir?
Yes. We seem to have had quite a run of them since the Dahlia fiend first struck.
Phelps is politely trying to hint that he thinks the Mendez case is hokey.
Well, young Phelps, you win some and you lose some in police work.
You're happy with the Mueller case, sir?
Over the moon, boys! The DA couldn't be more pleased with the evidence, the witness, lack of an alibi. Now,
Fucking ecstatic! Guess I have to drive again then, do I, dickhead?
You have the address?
It's the alley off Aliso between Los Angeles and Alameda.
You're kidding. The next one will be opposite Central Station.
Count yourself lucky, Phelps. Most guys would kill to land a case so close to their desk.
Yeah, it means they can pop in to hit the office supply of hooch whenever they need it.
You know, that ain't a bad idea. That is not. Calm down!
Fuck you, and fuck these benches. Whenever anybody mentions hooch now, all I can think is that lemon bottle of stuff. A lemon bottle of stuff. You could be fucking tin of pledge. That cheap booze, yes.
Detectives, they're ready to start the show.
Not the Keith Lemon one. I meant like hooch, as in the drink. The lemony drink. Please don't show any more fucking naked corpses.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Carruthers, Pinker.
Cause of death is pretty apparent. We thought we'd best wait for you. When you're ready.
Just gonna get in the way again.
Only 21 years old. But why the library card? Did he want us to find
He did an ad for them. I've never seen an advert for hooch.
Another wedding ring torn from the finger. No skin under the fingernails.
Her finger's been degloved. No, not the fucking hand again. Make a better system. No, Rockstar, make a better system.
Lacerations on the neck would indicate a great deal of force.
Degloving's horrible. I thought I did it once. I'll explain that story in a minute. Is that us?
Kiss the blood. BD.
Fuck off.
The evidence in the Mueller case was solid. I'm not convinced about Mendez.
The best way to get away with murder is to pin it on somebody else. I'll bet a month's salary this is a copycat.
Strangled, battered.
Yeah. We know the MO. So does every jerk who kills his wife and girlfriend looking for a way out. I've spoken to Brown. He still believes the Dahlia perp has medical experience.
4 women, all murdered, all put on display, all with messages.
Mueller had no message. Look, Phelps, this is getting us nowhere.
Anything for us to go on, Mal?
Head injuries from contact with road, bruising from a small man's shoe.
Good evening, Nick.
Further blunt force trauma
How
to
are
the
we?
occipital region at the base of the skull. Could have been fatal, but
Somebody
clear
give
signs of
Nick a
strangulation
shout
seem to
if you'd
rule
be
it
so
out.
kind.
Lipstick appears to be a similar color to the other cases. I'll see if I can nail down a brand.
How are we? I don't like these murders. I want them to go away. And yes, the faces are creepy. They were, what were they? They were really top of the line tech back in the day.
If she took a blow
But they have
to the
not
head
aged
like the
well.
others, she was probably unconscious when strangled.
You just replayed it. I am doing fucking awful. Do you think there's going to be another one? No, we've looked at the corpse. We're not looking at it again. I wonder if it would be Phelps again. Or if they would try somebody new. Right, is there any more blood stains over here? Fall Guys, you're on the Fall Guys muck. Disgusting.
May as well follow the trail.
This is better than fucking Dead by Daylight.
Phelps, you'll want to come and take a look at this.
You think it's a secret Rockstar product? Okay.
Antonia. Huh, same as the library card.
Blood all up the wall. Now what, Rusty? Rusty, you waste of fucking skin. Oh, there's more trail. Okay. It's a shoe. A few years ago. I would have expected to hear more about it by now.
Plus the bloodstains. No way is this coincidence.
Yeah, let's check this coffee cup. Mm-hmm. Have I missed something else? I heard the ding ding ding. Can't see there. Oh, it's more blood. It was very well received back in the day, especially the facial animation stuff. Like I said, it had not aged well.
We kept the area pristine for you boys. Let's check it out.
It's a key. It's clearly a key. Why do we need to zoom in on it?
House keys, strung up like bait on a hook. You think he's trying to lead us somewhere?
Probably all the way to City Hall, that brazen son of a bitch.
It's got to be a code or a cipher.
253. It's dice. Die. Guess we're going up.
Where are you taking us?
All this running about in a suit as well. A suit is one of the stupidly warmest things in the fucking world, and I hate them. Hate wearing suits. I mean, I look fantastic, but I still hate wearing it. Well, I don't care for the hammer. Okay, we're gonna look at the hammer because it keeps playing piano music. Sure is hammery. Gonna look at the pliers now. Sure is pliery. Hey, that was a joke. Where did toolsmiths go to get off their addictions? The pliery.
Empty. Where is all of this meant to be taking us? He clearly wants us to find these things. He's left them for us.
Hello, gangrene.
There you go, Phelps. You got a new M.O. I told you it wasn't our guy.
Or he might just be getting more confident.
Welcome in. How the devil are you? How the devil are you?
Enameled and gold-plated. This was precious to her.
Close that. Oh, excuse me. We're following the trail of blood on a roof in some L.A. noiring.
Trail points up.
How's he trailing this stuff? Like, has he got it on a brush or something?
Pulled from the finger and hung up here. What's the significance?
Gangrene just picking stuff up. If it's anything like me playing this game, you pick up the same thing repeatedly because the fucking interaction sucks. He did use a brush!
Looks as though the killer was decorating with this.
Stop touching evidence, Cole. Fucking clown.
Son of a bitch wants her identified. Mrs. Antonia Maldonado, 712 North Hill Street, downtown.
3 discs on the 360. Three discs? I thought a DVD would have handled it. I guess we put in our new next location. Well, we can I control my as well. They were last playing Art. Did you win it, Art?
It was Mrs. Maldonado, right?
That's affirmative.
All right, so then there's a husband we should be looking for. Get him, we've closed the case.
Rusty, you are
Rusty's
the
razor.
doggiest, shittiest of detectives.
Techniques, Detective Galloway. But doesn't the DA require sound casework before he'll close the book?
Not if he's got a confession. And, you know, there's ways of getting it.
I'm sure.
Rusty's garbage. Rusty is human garbage.
The Methodist Church unit to handle code 2 identify.
What you don't see is there's actually a sad trumpeter in the boot of the car playing the music. The boarding house. Wait, a room is 35 cents, but a bed is 15 cents. How does that work? Or do you pay for the whole room? Do you not get the bed?
Wait just a moment! I'm sorry. Can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Detective Phelps and Galloway. Does Mrs. Maldonado live here?
Yes, she does. I'm Mrs. Barbara LaPente, the owner of this boarding house. Is there a problem?
I thought this was the future of animation as well.
Is there somewhere we can discuss this?
Of course. Follow me through to the parlor. While you're feeding...
Follow us into the living room. I'll put the big light on.
Mrs. Maldonado was found dead this morning.
Dead? Oh, no. She can't be.
I'm afraid she was murdered, ma'am. We need to take a look at her things.
I can't believe it. A person seems so alive.
And then they're dead,
And
yes.
they're gone.
Everybody's very alive up until the point at which they're dead. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Fucking
We'll be back
glimpse of...
Excuse us a moment.
I don't know how to follow that up. I can't believe it, she would be right.
What are we waiting for?
I forgot which fucking number she said. Okay, Rusty, I forgot. Oh, thank fuck. Are you leading the way? Yes, good stuff.
Will you look at that? Someone's turned the place over.
This is Antonia Isabel Maldonado, care of Passing Boarding House. Antonio, further to my previous correspondence of Virgo State Seventh, I am writing to inform you that your petition to the Superior Court of the State of California has been accepted and a court date scheduled your case. Docket number 98765 will be heard on September 17th. I'm told that your husband, Angel Christopher Maldonado, residing at this place, has been served with official papers as on notice to appear at the Central District Court on the above date. Though it is not essential, and many women in your position choose not to do so, I advise you also to appear at the blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. She's getting a divorce.
The smashed window explains why the place looks tossed.
You know how I feel about windows, Phelps.
Charm
Charm
bracelet.
bracelet wasn't among the crime scene evidence.
You think he walks around in real life and just hears piano noises? Obviously he's not a real person, but... Can I get out this window? I can get out this window, that's interesting. Touching more evidence, Phelps.
So someone broke in using this thing instead of a crowbar. Wonder where it was taken from.
We're going to try and get more clues this round, because I messed up. I messed up the previous case. I saw Rusty coming out the window. Whose car is this? Can I take it? I can take it!
Think there's anything to the divorce angle?
I've been through 3, but no big deal. After a while, you just numb yourself.
The donuts in somebody else's car.
But Angel, he's a young Latino man. It would hurt his sense of who he is. He'd see himself as a failure. A woman taking control over his life?
My wonderful neighbour flying up the road there on the really loud fucking bike. I'm really fond of that bike. Let's see if we can find where the fence post came from, if it came from around here. We've missed something because the area hasn't been scratched off. But there aren't any metal fences around here, so we're going to say it's not from here. If I were a metal fence, where would I live? Any more clues in here? There's only really one room. Yeah, we've looked at that. We've looked at that. Don't look at it again. Yep, ding dong. I don't want to go downstairs. I want to see what else there is to look at. If there is anything else to look at. Okay, back downstairs then. If we've missed anything else.
We have some questions, ma'am, if you're up to it.
Yes, Detective. I'll do my best.
Do you have any idea who might have wanted to hurt Mrs. Maldonado?
This is Rusty picking his nose there and I realized he was on camera.
She was serving him divorce papers.
If I killed every wife that served me papers, I'd be a mass murderer.
Are you being flippant, young man?
No, ma'am.
What can you tell us about Angel Maldonado?
She married him when she was 17. He was cruel to her, very cruel. She was a good girl, little on the religious side, but a good girl.
What time did Antonia go out yesterday?
She left around 9.
Do you know where she went?
No, I have no idea. She was a good girl, but she didn't confide in me.
Truth.
Come on, Mrs. Lepenti, you must have some idea.
I don't know.
Maybe a movie? Maybe church.
That's a failure. We fucked that one up.
She was a very religious girl.
Stop saying that.
You've had a break-in?
No. That can't be true.
No, that's so fake.
The window's broken, the room's been tossed. You seem like the type of landlady who notices everything that happens under her roof. What gives?
Don't take that tone of voice with me, young man.
Take out your gun. Oh my god.
Antonia and her husband were estranged?
Yes. She moved here after she separated from her husband 2 months ago.
But Antonia still wore a wedding ring?
She wore the wedding ring and a necklace. She always wore a religious necklace.
We get it. She's religious.
That's about all of her jewelry.
Doubt. Doubt. That's a lie. We're gonna say that's a lie.
I don't know anything about a bracelet.
Charm bracelet photograph. Come on, she stole it. The old lady took it.
In her wedding photo, she's displaying a charm bracelet.
That thing? She never wore it. He gave it to her. She always kept it in that wooden jewelry box.
Thanks, ma'am. You've been very helpful.
No, she hasn't.
Pay a call to that husband of hers. Lock him up and throw away the key.
She absolutely took
I
that.
said it right from the start. We should come down hard on the husband. Check his place out.
You're always trying to come on the husbands, Rusty. Is that the way up? I thought somebody was stealing her car there. Oh, and that's not our car. I was just messing about in it, Rusty. And for that, you get left behind. Shit!
Careful.
It's weird to think that there were people in the born in the late 1800s that saw fucking the moon landing. People who were born when indoor plumbing wasn't a thing.
It's him, the cop from the newspapers.
Could you imagine how much of a fucking shock it would be when they moved into a house with a toilet and went, going to the toilet? In the house? In the house? Or an old copper
This
bath.
could turn ugly. Forget about knocking. Let's take our boy by surprise.
Hey, what the fuck?
LAPD, motherfucker, you're under arrest.
Not boxing.
I got 100 pounds.
What do you think, Joe Louis?
Now look.
I got nothing to say to you.
I guess that guy's gonna sleep. So's that guy. Fuck's sake.
Damn. They got some decent shots in there. Cuff these sons of bitches, Phelps.
Do I have to do everything around here?
LAPD, you two are under arrest. Call for some backup, Finbar.
Fuck you, Finbar.
Galloway, badge number 564. I need a prowl car at the apartment building 330 North Hill Street. 2 suspects need transporting to Central.
Your wife has been murdered, Angel.
Antonia? Oh, God, no!
Where were you last night, Angel?
I was here with my brother the whole night, God damn it! You think I'd kill my own wife?
We should get the whole place going over, then talk to the neighbors.
We. Yeah, we, Rusty. We.
Phelps.
Don't do all the fucking work by myself.
You don't call me Finbar.
Okay. Boobar. Is this a thing? Put it back down. Pick it up again. It's a religious thing.
Hasn't given me anything to go on.
Well, say that the first time, dickhead.
Hello.
Hello, Marcus Keeley. Oh, some blood.
This will take some explaining.
No, you got some splaining to do. Oh, the devil eye. Solving crimes and making people do the times.
Will you stop the fans, please?
Just because I know this is a long one. Sorry. You got the important part. Are you eating his tea? Ew. Ew, he's eating his tea. Look at an old plate. See that kill clip thing? It's fucking amazing.
Just picked fruit market.
Maybe one of the neighbors took notice of Angel's movement. God allow.
Eating his teeth though, that would be a gross thing as well. Mmm, fresh teeth. I could get a punnet of teeth as well, please. Bag of teeth, please. Get out of the way, you big fucking bollock. There's clearly a bunch of letters there that we can't look at. Are we done here? No. So there's something else we've missed. We go speak to the neighbors.
What do you want?
LAPD.
Hey, what do you want?
Making some inquiries.
Make it quick. I work nights.
So you weren't home last night?
No, I was at work.
You know nothing about Mrs. Maldonado fighting with her husband?
Those two? They're always screaming the place down.
Thanks.
Fucking hell. Bye then.
No good. Nobody here.
Jesus fuck.
Sorry about that. I'm playing with my kid.
LAPD. Were you here
Cole
last
just
night?
shot himself.
My wife and I are separated, and I had the kids last night. I
Would
put
you
them
take
to bed
that the
early,
fuck off when you're speaking to the police, mate?
Hello.
LAPD.
Hello.
Did you hear a disturbance last night?
Yes. Yes, I did. Mrs. Maldonado lit out of here, and her husband ran
Hello,
out after
Enzo.
her.
You saw this, Miss?
Aranda. I had the door open a crack.
Did you see Mr. Maldonado come back inside after he ran out?
No. I didn't.
Thanks. We'll be in touch.
I like how they stand really far back from the door and just close it. Are there any more people we can interview? Are we done in this location? I think we're still got some stuff to do here. Social distancing, yeah. Had the 1940s vid. Although it wouldn't... I don't think it would have been too far from the Spanish flu. Have we missed anything? Anything on the balcony? No. Have we missed anything? Oh, no, there's... I think it was about the 1920s, yeah. Oh, there's something.
The El Dorado.
The hired help at the El Dorado might have seen the broad the night she died. Maybe the regulars, too. You should check
We
it
don't
out.
call people broads, you fucking ass. This guy's the worst partner we've had. I mean, the first guy didn't do anything, but at least he wasn't a waste of space. Physical space. Sounds familiar, eh? Hey. It really, really is. Especially with the way people are treating it. Is that me? Am I killing? Am I the king car? Have I got to go back and get Rusty for him to answer the fucking radio? I'm clearly no answering you, mate. Fuck off. Go back and get this misogynistic ass piece.
You idiot!
Who are you below me? Where did you come from?
KTI is a member of the American Century Broadcasting Network.
Are you getting in the car, Rusty? Get in the car. Get in the car. Fucking asshole.
KGPL, 11 King,
I need him to answer the radio.
11K, Captain Donnelly and Detective Sergeant Finis Brown urgently request your presence at Central. A new letter has been found.
11K, en route.
Let's go back to
Another
Central.
letter? I thought the letter was from a nut.
These letters, Brown and Hanson believe they are genuine. From him.
Now we sent another.
I really hate this.
You almost got trammed there.
You seen the body? Fucking cased his nozzle way into the gut. Every prom queen from every fucking hick town in America turns up here. Where do they end up? Gutted, fucking sideways.
I like the look of the old style yellow cabs. I walked into the station.
The captain is waiting for you downstairs with Pinker.
Mouthpiece torch stripped off me at the grand jury. Case is thrown.
I walked into the station with a hefty need for a shit, but it had to wait. I had to speak to the captain about a letter.
She was 13 if she was a day.
I need a drink. I got the jitters again.
Is this the speed you walk downstairs? Jesus, let me sprint, let me move.
I'm at a loss.
The brass are handling Dahlia evidence. They'll have it locked.
Boys, come on in. Phelps, have you met Finis Brown?
Pleased to meet you, sir.
His information is confidential and doesn't leave this room.
The new letter was left in the back seat of a cab. The driver thinks it was put through the window and not left by a customer.
We're checking all his fares back 24 hours regardless.
Good.
Like the previous letters, it's been assembled from headlines and type from the Times and Examiner, then glued to an envelope.
What is the other note?
This one? That's also new. A poem, hand-typed.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Go ahead. We've been over both documents pretty carefully. They've been wiped with gasoline, so there's no chance of prints.
I've changed my mind. You would not give a square deal. Fuck you, BD Tex. What?
find you handsome, they should at least find you handy.
Head upon thy soul by virtue of this curse, ill deeds.
Soul by virtue
Oh,
of
I guess you'll read it then, eh? Then be thou damned, beholding good, both infinite as if the universe, and thou, in thy self-torching solitude, an awful image of calm power. Though now thou sittest, let the hour come when thou must appear to be that which thou art internally, and after many a false and fruitless crime, scorn track thy lagging fall through boundless space and time.
That's why we called you in.
Do you think it's original?
Not unless he's a genius.
You like this nutjob's poem?
No, I like Shelley. It was written at least 100 years ago.
Shelley? Sure, I knew that.
You see, Finnis? I told you this lad was a bright boy.
Sure, but what has it got to do with the case?
Prometheus Unbound. Prometheus was a titan, a superhuman character who defied the gods to bring fire to humanity.
The Dahlia guy believes he's Superman.
Your guess is as good as mine. One thing for sure is that he's educated. What about the link to the Henry case?
He could have got the wording from the papers. As you said, he is fiendishly clever and takes pleasure in taunting us. What's happening with the Maldonado case?
We have the husband in custody. We haven't interviewed him yet.
Well, upstairs then, lads, and see if we can break him.
The thing was, he was a really nice
Ding.
guy. Felt
I think, that's me. And we will interview and do some more investigativeness on Friday. On Wednesday, I'm going to finish Limbo, because I'm so close to the end of Limbo. And start a round of Yes, Your Grace. No thank you, Panda, for coming in. How'd I get out of this game? Thank you. You're the real heroes here. You, the viewers. Let's see. Let's send you on to somebody. Please do hang about and we'll see who... Oh, jeez, I just opened my own page. And you know when you don't click into the live view? It's just my forehead. Just like the bar across the top of my page is just all this. Who's on streamings? Thank you. Thank you very much. Who's on? Who's on? Who's on? Who's on? Who's on? Who's on? We have not had an opportunity to raid a certain individual for a while. And we're going to give him a raid. Who's currently jumping like a monarch. Thank you very much for popping in. Thank you very much for the subs. Thank you very much for follows. Thank you very much for redemptions. Thank you very much for the bits. Chewy, thank you very, very much.
GG.
GG indeed. Back on Wednesday for Limbo, finishing that off. Bit of Yes, Your Grace. I don't know what that game is, but we'll play it for a laugh. More Noire on Friday, and as I said before, I have socials, YouTube and stuff, and I'll upload all the VODs onto YouTube when I'm done. So that'll be up there at some... Today's stream will be up there at some point. Have a wonderful week, and I'll catch you on Wednesday. Tell Brew to fall. Tell me he needs to fall. Okay, ciao!